What is going on, YouTube? This is Carter Noble coming at you with week 4. Week 4 of the Littleroot Lessons Draft League this week. I am playing Uxie this week, who I didn't really... This is what we're doing this week. This is what we got going on. So, still rocking the Choice Band Snorlax. Got our Sun team with Ninetales and Vileplume. Got our Togekiss, Jellicent, just so we can have like a Trick Room sub theme if we need to. Can also counter Trick Room. Basically, you've seen all these mons before. We know what's going on. This Cloyster's going to try to Shell Smash. Just going to try to rock some people and pick up some KOs for us this week. So, that's the 6 we're bringing. Really excited for this match. I believe the winner is going to be make top 8. So if we don't win this week, we have a chance for another top cut match next week. But let's just go ahead and lock up top 8 this week, shall we? And we'll be back real momentarily with the match. Alrighty, locking in our 6. Looks like, what do we want? Yeah, gym leader music. That sounds great. I haven't been told that you all don't like it, so yeah, we'll be fine. Let's see what we got this week. Mudsdale, Copperajah, Toxtricity, Klinklang, Rotom, Fan, and Whimsicotts. So, looks like our Trick Room setter is going to be Klinklang, so we need to deal with that ASAP. Past that, we also have Speed Control with Whimsicott and possibly the Rotom, most likely carrying like Thunder Wave on it. The Gmax Toxtricity could be a problem, but we have the high horsepower on Snorlax to be able to deal with it. For the Mudsdale and Copperajah, those are going to be the ones we need to worry about. I think we're going to bring Ninetales Vileplume up front, and I think I want Snorlax and Cloyster in the back. So, Vileplume does have the wide lens, does have Sleep Powder this week. Just kind of switched it up a little bit, tried to make it. We're still real fast, going to hit real hard, but just gonna try to just put him to sleep and call it a day. So, gonna try to, might just go for the double sleep here on turn 1, depending on what's going on the other side. So we do see that Klinklang and Toxtricity coming out. Don't particularly want to play with Trick Room. So I think we're just gonna go for let's just go for double Hypnosis this turn. Hypnosis into the Toxtricity. And Sleep Powder into the Klinklang. Getting that Sleep Powder off. So no Trick Room going up this turn. Or Magnet Rise, I guess, is also another thing that could be going on. And we do get the double sleep here. So I know a lot of people, I know specifically like Moxie Boosted on YouTube, which if you don't follow, he's a fantastic content creator. Highly recommend Moxie Boosted. Was talking about how he doesn't really care for this format because it just feels like there's a lot of shenanigans going on, basically, where it just feels like some things are just too gimmicky. Like sleep is a really strong mechanic, specifically in like Best of 1, because you just put them to sleep and, you know, if they go for a Dynamax, well, they just lose out on turns there. Which, like, wow, that did a lot. That did way more than I anticipated. Like, I understand we're boosted in the sun, but still, that did way more than I anticipated. Probably just gonna click Heat Wave again, pick up the KO on the Toxtricity. Gonna see that Copperajah come out, which is not really gonna care for this Heat Wave too much. We're going to go for a high horsepower into the Copperajah as well. Just going to try to pick up the KO there. Ninetales should be able to pick up the KO on the Toxtricity pretty easily here, pending that we hit. We do get the hit on both. Wow! Ninetales just doing absolute work this week. Two hits in, picking up 3 KOs. That's phenomenal. So it looks like I think we just lead on Sun. Like, it's worked out real well so far. I don't see any reason to switch it up. Just gonna click Solar Beam and call this one a day. Probably gonna see the Dynamax just because we haven't seen one yet. And, you know, this could be a way to come back in this game, but it is 4v1 right now. We do have the Vileplume in the bag that we can switch into. Go for another Sleep Powder if we need. And also Giga Drain to pick up a lot of damage, a lot of XP, like a lot of HP if we need to. Like, this Solar Beam's going to hurt. And, like, they're going to get the defense boost off of this because they are most likely not only AV, but also stamina. So, gonna see that defense boost here. And I would be surprised not to see a Max Quake into the... Oh, going for a Max Knuckle into the Snorlax. Which, I mean, does do good damage. Not enough to pick up a KO, but it does do good damage. Now see that stamina boost go up one more time. And I think we're just gonna put him to sleep. Just be like, nah, we're done here. Stop it. I think if we go for a Dynamax into, actually, I think we're just gonna switch into Vileplume here. Like, I anticipate another Max Knuckle going into the Snorlax. I want to reset it and get a Max Hail or Ice Punch on it, just to try to do a little more damage. We do in fact miss a Hypnosis, which is I think the first one we've missed all Draft League. Vileplume takes that hit because it's a champ, and this Mudsdale's going back to sleep. Oh no, that's not great. So Ninetales is absurdly fast, so we're gonna go for a Max Heat Wave. I mean a Max Flare to set back up Sun and then Sleep Powder. Just pick up some damage. Won't see a big Fox, and like it's not gonna get KO'd here. This Mudsdale should be going back to sleep with the Sleep Powder, and we were absurdly fast compared to it too. So I'll be very surprised not to see this go back to sleep this turn. Especially once we set up Sun again. I mean, Max Flare does decent damage there. That's really all we need. Just chip away at it. Sure, you got your stamina boost, but I have 2 special attackers out. It doesn't particularly matter. Go to sleep. Knock it off. I am surprised to not see the Dynamax on turn 1 with the Toxtricity. I'm not 100% sure it actually mattered, like especially since we did hit on both, and we're gonna go for the Giga Drain, pick up back our get our HP back, and this should be enough to pick up a KO between these two. Yep, gonna see that Giga Drain do quite a lot. Its stab, it is boosted in this game, or it got boosted between sometime in Gen 2, which I've been playing a lot of here lately. Which, if you haven't watched our Let's Play of Stadium 2, that is a fantastic series that I've been doing for 3 or 4 weeks now, and I'm really enjoying it. So definitely go watch that as well. And Carl, you know, our fantastic editor and co-host of the podcast, is, because he's so wonderful, is going to leave a link for that down in the show notes, I'm sure. Please, thank you, Carl. You're the best. So, I think we just lead on Sun one more time. It doesn't look like they have a big, good answer to it. So, just gonna lead on Sun. And I honestly think we just click hit. If they lead the same way, I think we just Heat Wave on 1, just because we know it can pick up the KO. And if they lead on Mudsdale, it's just gonna go to sleep. So, like, we have sleep hacks here, and kind of cheesy, but at the same time, it works. Like, this is something you have to learn to play around, and it's really hard to play around, so. Like, the worst thing they could do is take away my sun, but they can't outspeed my Vileplume to be able to take it away first. So we're going to see Rotom and Whimsicott here. That's a really pretty Whimsicott. So unfortunately, I cannot Sleep Powder that one. So I'm going to Sleep Powder the Rotom. I wonder what this Rotom's carrying. I'm going to click Heat Wave. That's going to do significant damage. We're going to Sleep Powder this Rotom. Anticipating a Tailwind into... It's a big fan. It is a really big fan. Yeah. Got that big fan going on. Okay. So what are we doing with it? Are we just going to set up like a max Airstream? See the Tailwind go off, which means the Rotom is going to be faster than Vileplume now. Let's see a max Lightning into the Ninetales. It is going to put it down to Sash, which is fine, to be expected. And set up that Electric Terrain, which actually means our Sleep Powder is not going to work. No, it is, because Rotom is Levitate. Rotom levitates, so gonna put it to sleep. Whimsicott is gonna go down to its Focus Sash as well. I think we're gonna click Heat Wave one more time. And I think we're going to click. Yeah, let's just. Let's Pollen Buff the Ninetales. Get it back some health. I think that's fine. Is going to Moonblast there, which is really unfortunate. I should have anticipated the Whimsicott being faster than us. But just so, I should have just gone for the KO. So we need to remember Rotom Fan is not only flying, but also levitate, so we don't want to go for the we're just gonna go for an Ice Shard into this Whimsicott to pick up the KO there. And we're gonna go for a Protect on the Vileplume just to try to prevent anything else from going on. Setting up Electric Terrain is actually a really good way to counter this, like our Sleep Hacks idea, especially since they can't get it off since they are faster. Okay. Worry Seed gets rid of my Skill Link. I'm not 100% sure if that changes upon switch out. But their Dynamax turns are not up because they are going to get this Max Lightning off into the Cloister, and it's not going to like this hit. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but we have Vileplume left. And we have Snorlax back in the back too, so we're probably going to see a big Snorlax this turn. Going to probably just want to get rid of that. That one's annoying. So we're going to just go for a Dynamax here. Going to... Let's just Max Quake into the Stockstricity. Let's Sleep Powder this Rotom one more time. So like, nah, you need to knock it off. Quit being obnoxious and go back to sleep. Which unfortunately, Ninetales is KO'd, so we aren't able to set up Sun again, meaning that Vileplume is going to probably get real slow here in a minute. And their Tailwind should be petering out here shortly. This is a Rotom, go for an Air Slash into the Snorlax. Surprised did not see it into the Vileplume there. Vileplume is going to get its Sleep Powder off into the Rotom once again. Just go back to sleep, buddy. See an overdrive into the Snorlax and not do a whole lot. Gonna get that throat spray off, and it's going night night. Because we know the sash is on the Whimsicotts, so it's 4 times effective from a Snorlax. It's gone. It's out of here. It's out of here. And we're gonna get that special defense boost, which is really important when we're facing down this getting the tailwind out, meaning we have one more turn of sun. Getting that special defense boost is really important when we're facing down this Rotom. You're gonna see the Mudsdale come out. This Giga Drain's gonna do a lot. I'm going to max Hailstorm into the Rotom. And we're going to Giga Drain into the Mudsdale. And Rotom hopefully will stay asleep. Giga Drain gonna do pretty significant damage. Unfortunately, because we are setting up Hail this turn, we are going to get rid of the Sun, which is fine. It's gonna go away this turn anyway. Rotom stays asleep. Body Press into the Snorlax does okay damage. And this Max Hailstorm should pick up the KO here on the Rotom. As it does. Okay. So we should be faster than the Mudsdale with Vileplume, I believe. Gonna take a little bit of hail damage here. Gonna get the Mudsdale under half, which is important. Because now we can go for a Sleep Powder into it, because the electric terrain is also gone. So we're gonna max Hailstorm into it. And we're going to Sleep Powder into Mudsdale, and because it's AV, it should not have Protect. Gonna get our Sleep Powder off one more time. This is absurd. This is honestly absurd. This lead of Ninetales Vileplume is just, it's really, really good, and I wish I had done it last week, if you want me to be 100% honest. I think, had I done it last week, I think I probably would be 3-0, but it's whatever. We're going to pick up the win here because Hail's going to take out this Mudsdale, and that is going to be good games to Brandon, to Uxie, whatever we're calling him. So, wonderful games there. It just shows you the power of sleep in this format, especially fast sleep. So, that is all I have for this week. If you like what you see, make sure you leave that like and you hit that subscribe button, and you leave a comment so the YouTube algorithm can do its thing. If you're new to the channel, make sure you join our Discord channel as well. That description is down in the show notes, and tell me that this video brought you. If you like what you see, we have at least 3 more videos, plus a couple of calls as well from the last couple weeks of Draft League. And you can always follow us on Twitter at LR Lessons, myself at Cardinal25, and Carl, our one fantastic co-host of the podcast and fantastic editor of the YouTube channel, at musical_33. So, thank you all very much. Have a good one. Peace.